Hi there, Dr. Kerry Yerkew here, and all this week I'm talking about my journey in chiropractic, how I got started with chiropractic, my experience with it, and then my education and my experience leading up to today. It's an exciting time for me. I've been in a group practice, and now I'll be opening my own clinic May 2nd in Kelowna called Tut Street Family Chiropractic. All this week I'm taking a trip down memory lane, and today's day 3, and I'm talking about when I decided I wanted to become a chiropractor, which was in junior high, after a chiropractor helped me with my knee pain. And I thought, if I could help people with their health conditions like this chiropractor helped me, that would be a very rewarding experience. So I decided I wanted to become a chiropractor. I took all the courses in high school to get into university for pre-med sciences, and then I took all the courses in university to get into chiropractic college. So I went to the University of Winnipeg for 2 years. I took psychology, physics, calculus, chemistry, organic chemistry, biology, and some electives, and then submitted the transcript to CMCC, which was the only college in Canada at the time. So the Canadian Memorial Chiropractic College in Toronto. I had to have an interview, and then after that, I waited. And I knew there was only a certain amount of seats. I think there was 7 seats in Manitoba. And it was kind of like every province based on your population had a certain amount of eligibility. It's kind of like the House of Commons in Canada, where we have representation based on your population. I got my letter, I was accepted into chiropractic college, and then in August, I headed off to Toronto to go to school. My dad came with me. He helped me to find residence. Initially, I stayed with my uncle in Etobicoke, a western part of Toronto, and then found residence on Spadina Avenue at Harvard, across from the U of T Athletic Center. That was exciting. It was exciting to be in a busy place. It was exciting to ride the streetcar, be on the subway, go to the U of T Athletic Center, being in residence. It was just a wonderful experience, and I love the independence of being on my own and making my own decisions. Even though I was 19 and there were some challenges, and I had to become independent and more mature, I loved going to school and learning more about the body and how it worked. We took courses like microbiology, we took courses like pharmacology, we took courses about diagnosis, treatment, all of those things. The first 2 years of chiropractic college was more like theory, and then the last 2 years, year 3 and 4 in Toronto, were more practical. So I got to go to the clinic. I watched my senior intern. I saw the feedback the clinicians gave the intern, saw the patients, how they responded to care. I started to practice on mannequins, doing adjustments. Then on my classmates, we adjusted each other, which was nerve-wracking because you want it to go well and you don't want anything to go wrong. So yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking doing the adjustments at the beginning. And then I got into my 4th year, became a senior clinician, and then had certain requirements. We had to do a certain amount of adjustments. I had to see a certain amount of patients, and the clinicians would oversee us at the beginning, and then later they wouldn't be in the room, but we had to report our cases to the clinician every week, like rounds, doing rounds in a clinic. And that whole experience, being with people from all over Canada, the intensity of all the courses at exam time, we often had 10 exams in 1 week, morning and afternoon, 2 to 3 hour exams in the morning and 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, and different subjects. There was a lot of pressure there at exam time, whether it was just before Christmas or in April. And then in the 3rd year, we went like year round into our 4th year. So it was a challenging time. It was a time for me to grow and intellectually and mature. Made some wonderful friendships in my class, and then basically I was ready for graduation in my fourth year, and then I had to decide where I wanted to practice. So tomorrow I'll talk about the start of my career, where I practiced, what that was like, and then later how I ended up getting my own clinic, and taking you right up to where I am today, transitioning from group practice to my own clinic May 2nd.